Yeah, we got on the plane. He drank his fucking champagne. I sat down. He was like on the verge of tears, like actually on the verge of tears because he was so happy. It was so cute, man. He was like, oh my god, this is so amazing, like this and this and this, and like, oh, you can lean the seat back, there's like a TV here, everyone's so nice, the flight over was so nice, and he was like getting really worked up about it, right? He was like, oh, this is so cool. And then we took off, and I'm not kidding, 3 minutes, 3 whole minutes into the air of us flying, Vox completely shut down. Like, completely. Like, as if he had a blue screen of death. We just started, like, lifting off. The seatbelt sign just went off. You know, like, after you're in the air, and it's, like, 2 or 3 minutes before the seatbelt sign finally goes, dung, and then you can, like, take the seatbelt off. It literally just went off. I looked to my right, where he was sitting next to me, and he was like, well, no, he wasn't even snoring. He was leaning forwards, AFK. His brain was AFK, leaning forwards with his eyes closed, like actually dead. And the flight attendant came over. They like, is this guy okay? Sir? And like pushed his shoulder, and he wasn't moving. He was just sitting there like a golem with his eyes closed, like looking down. And she was like nudging him on his shoulder, and he just wasn't moving. And then I was like, and then I nudged him. I was like, yo, Vox, yo. And then he didn't respond too, and I was like, oh, he's fine. I think he's fine. Don't worry about it. And she looked so worried, like the flight attendant. She looked so fucking worried. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure he's fine. He just hasn't slept much. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she like put a blanket on him and then made the seat into a bed. And then, yeah, she lifted up, like, this little screen that goes between our seats, so he had, like, privacy and shit. And then, I don't know how long Vox slept for, but it must have been quite a lot of hours, right? It was a lot of hours. And then he woke up, and he didn't even know how he got there. Like, he didn't know how he fell asleep. He just woke... He was telling me, like, he woke up with a blanket and was laying down. He was like, what the hell? Like, he didn't even know. So yeah, that was happening on the plane. That was like our initial get onto the plane. Oh, there was one moment when he woke up, we had like a TSKR moment with each other. So, you know, I said that there's like a little screen that the attendant lifted up that like had for privacy reasons. So he had like, what was it? Privacy for sleeping. And then when we realized that we were both awake, we like looked over the thing together and we're like, oh! And so we both went to grab the wall that was between us so we could lower the barrier so we could like just talk to each other normally. And we both did it at the same time. And we like touched our fucking fingers together and we were like, and he was like, yeah, that was like one of those moments, dude. I was like, yeah. Actually, when we were going to the airport, I think I accidentally he hit the back of my shoes, and then I went like, oh, or something. Oh no, I went, oh, and then he was like, yo, that is the most Mysta noise I've ever heard.